Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back, and thank you for joining us. I'm Steve,
And I'm Scott.
and together we are Backyard Musings, the science and technology channel.
Yep, and we are talking about another interesting science topic today. And we're still in our respected locations. Steve is in Apple Valley, and I'm at the safe house in Utah. So here we go.
Yeah, so this is interesting, but I'm kind of skeptical. A new study from Aarhus University reports that the new Nordic dietary guidelines, which aim to support both human health and environmental well-being. I don't know how eating can support environmental well-being. I mean, I don't
Think
know.
about it. Think about it. Good,
I don't
good
know.
eating, garbage
Yeah,
in,
but
garbage out.
oh, you
Good
mean
in, good out.
feces? I mean, we're gonna have feces no matter what we eat.
Okay.
Farming, we're tearing up the soil.
Maybe that
Hunting,
maybe them Nordics have figured out a way to get rid of that feces. So
huh, huh, recycle everything. All right, human health, environmental well-being are linked to a longer lifespan. The guidelines advise reducing meat and added sugar, while not adding sugar and added sugar, while increasing the intake of whole grains, legumes, fish, and low-fat dairy products. These recommendations, released in 2023, were developed with attention to both nutritional needs and climate impact. Would you like to know more?
there we go. According to the Aarhus University research team, people who follow the guidelines tend to have lower mortality rates. The work was conducted by Associate Professor Christina Dom together with PhD student Anne Bach Morch. I guess that's Morch. Uh,
Morch.
is it Morch? Is that how you
You
pronounce
got
that?
me, man.
Morch, Morch with a
It's
line
that
through the
zero
O.
with the line through it. I don't
Yeah,
know
I
how
don't get
that's
that.
merch or
Maybe,
morch. I don't know.
maybe you get rid of the O and you just pronounce the MRCH. So anyway,
Yeah.
quote: Our study shows that among middle-aged Swedish men and women who follow the guidelines, mortality is 23% lower compared with those who do not, even when factors such as education, income, and physical activity are taken into account. I could see where physical activity. I don't know about education and income, but anyway, the study also reveals lower mortality from cancer and cardiovascular disease among those who are best at adhering to the guidelines. She explains.
Yeah, so the higher you are at adhering, you must obey, the more you live, so they say.
Yeah.
The research team analyzed information from more than 76,000 adults in Sweden who took part in two major population studies, the Swedish mammography cohort and the cohort of Swedish men. All right. Participants have been sharing details about their eating patterns and daily habits since 1997, creating an extensive data set that allows scientists to examine how diet relates to long-term health. According to Christina Dam, the results carry important implications for both public health and the environment.
All right. Quote: Our results are relevant across the Nordic and Baltic countries since national dietary guidelines are based on the Nordic nutrition recommendations. We show that following the guidelines as a whole benefits public health, but our results also go further because the recommendations take into account both nutritional value and climate impact. Oh boy. Isn't this where what's her face is from? Thunberg or whatever her name is? Greta
Greta Thunberg.
Thunberg, yeah. Our research demonstrates that a sustainable Nordic diet benefits public health and the climate and could serve as a model for other regional sustainable diets worldwide. That's pretty bold.
Since you brought up Greta Thunberg, you'll notice that she's pivoted from global warming or crisis or whatever you want to call it today to humanitarian stuff like the Palestinians. She's totally pivoted. We don't hear much about climate from her. Isn't that strange?
She hasn't pivoted enough. So keep pivoting, Greta.
There you go. Diet is a major contributor to climate change. I don't even know if I can say it.
Come on
Diet is a
now.
major contributor to climate. So they say diet is a major contributor to climate change. Around 30% of human-made greenhouse gas emissions come from our current food consumption and production. Oh, so they're talking about the factories and stuff like ConAgra producing
Sure.
food. The Nordic dietary recommendations are therefore designed to balance human health with sustainability. This is the first study to examine the overall health benefits of the new guidelines.
Another quote here. The study confirms that we can follow a Nordic diet to improve both our health and the climate, at least when it comes to preventing premature death, says Christina Dom. She's quoted a lot in this. Whether the diet also affects other health outcomes such as obesity, type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, or cancer remains to be seen. Dom and her research team hope to investigate this further in a forthcoming study. And I'm sure we'll have an update for you on that.
You see
So,
how I'm kind of skeptical of this? I mean, I agree with the eating habits, what they said, the fish and the legumes and all that, but I
well,
mean,
is
the
it?
premise that it's environmental impact, come on.
Yeah, and this is no pun intended. I'm not trying to poo-poo their studies here, but isn't it whenever you mention climate change or global warming or any of that stuff, you start seeing the green, right? And I'm talking about the money, green.
Yeah.
There's funding for that. That's a big thing right now. So
Yeah, that's about the only thing that makes it popular. I mean, even Bill Gates has come out and said, "Hey, don't direct money towards climate change because it's always constant. Direct it towards solving diseases and feeding populations."
yeah, and that's kind of a pivot for him too, right? Because he was
Yeah,
kind of a global warming, climate change kind
big
of guy,
time.
big
Yeah.
green guy. So yeah, it's maybe, and people for I guess they listen to guys like Bill Gates. So I mean, I don't, I've never listened to anything he says, but I mean, people do, and he's a smart guy. He's a smart guy. So anyway, I've said enough.
There you go. Well, thank you for joining us, folks. We'll see you tomorrow.
Have a great afternoon. We'll see you in the morning. Thanks. Okay, so we're gonna do 4 tomorrow. You said.